drive every day, there's a good chance you're slowly hurting your engine. And no, I'm not talking about missing services. I'm not talking about bad fuel. I'm not, I'm not talking about people who don't care about their vehicles. I'm talking about normal people. People who service their vehicles on time. People who try to do things right. People who think they're taking care of their engine. Because the truth is, a lot of engine wear comes from small habits, things people do every day without even knowing about them. And that's what makes them dangerous. The vehicle starts, the vehicle runs, nothing sounds wrong, and nothing feels wrong. So naturally, most people assume everything is fine. But inside the engine, wear keeps building. A little today, a little tomorrow, a little next month. Then a few years go by, and suddenly there's a repair bill nobody was expecting. And that's usually the moment people realize the problem didn't start yesterday. It started a long time ago. So, in this video, I'm going to show you 5 common mistakes that slowly wear out an engine. And honestly, there's a good chance you're doing at least one of them. Mistake number 1: pushing the engine too hard when it's cold. Now, this one is incredibly common. In fact, there's a good chance you have done it yourself. You wake up in the morning, you're running late, you got somewhere to be, you start the vehicle, put it in gear, and take off. A little throttle, then a little more, and within a minute or two, you're driving completely normally. Most people don't think twice about it. After all, the engine started, the vehicle is moving, everything seems fine. So, what's the problem? Well, this is actually one of the hardest moments in your engine's entire day. Think about your own body. When you wake up in the morning, you don't jump out of the bed and immediately start sprinting. At least, most people don't. You stretch, you walk around, you wake up. Your body needs a little time, and your engine isn't all that different. The moment you start it, everything inside starts coming to life. Oil starts moving, parts starts moving, everything starts working. But that doesn't mean everything is instantly ready for maximum load. And this is where people get it wrong. They ask the engine to work hard before everything has had a chance to settle into normal operating conditions. Now let's be clear. Will one cold start destroy your engine? No, of course not. If that were true, every engine would be dead within a year. The problem isn't one time. The problem is repetition. Every morning, every week, every month, every year. That's how wear builds. Not through one dramatic mistake. Through small habits repeated thousands of times. Think about sandpaper. Rub a rock once, nothing happens. Rub that same rock 10,000 times, and you will see a difference. Engine wear works in a very similar way. A little bit here, a little bit there. Then years later, the results start showing up. And that's why this mistake catches people out. Because they never feel the damage happening. They only see the results much later. The good news? The fix is easy. Start the vehicle, drive normally. Don't floor it, don't race it, don't treat it like it's already fully warmed up. Just give it a few minutes. That's it. You don't need a special routine. You don't need to sit there idling forever. Just be a little gentle with it at the beginning of the drive. Your engine will be much happier in the long run. Mistake number 2: only doing short trips. Now, this one surprises a lot of people because if I ask most drivers whether short trips are hard on a vehicle, they'll probably say no. After all, you are only driving 2 or 3 kilometers. How bad can that really be? Well, that's where the problem starts. Imagine this: you start the engine, drive a couple of kilometers, reach your destination, switch it off. A few hours later, you do exactly the same thing. Then tomorrow, then next week, then next month. And before you know it, that's become your normal driving routine. Now, here's the problem: the engine never really settles down. It starts warming up, and then you switch it off. Then it starts warming up again, and you switch it off again. Over and over. It's constantly trying to reach its ideal operating condition, but never quite gets there. Think about cooking food. Imagine turning the stove on for 30 seconds, then switching it off, then turning it on again, then switching it off again. Nothing ever gets a chance to cook properly. The engine is similar. It likes reaching its normal operating temperature and staying there for a while. That's when everything works the way it was designed to work. But short trips don't always allow that to happen. And that's why some vehicles that only do city driving can actually experience more wear than a vehicle that regularly do longer drives. Not because they're covering more distance, but they are operating differently. This is one of those things people rarely think about. Because short trips feel easy, they're calm, they're slow, they're close to home. Nothing feels stressful. But engines don't judge wear the same way people do. The engine only sees operating conditions, and sometimes those conditions aren't ideal. Again, this isn't the kind of thing that destroys an engine overnight. That's not how it works. It's small wear, slow wear, the kind that builds quietly in the background. And that's exactly why so many people never see it coming. Mistake number three, switching the engine off immediately after driving hard. Now, this is another habit that's incredibly common, especially after highway driving. You have been driving for a while. Maybe you've been climbing hills. Maybe you have been overtaking traffic. Maybe you have been cruising at higher speeds. Then you arrive. You park, turn the key, and switch everything off immediately. Job done. Or at least that's what most people think. But here's the part many drivers never consider. The drive might be over. The heat isn't. The engine is still hot. Very hot. Everything has been working. Everything has been generating heat. And all of that heat doesn't just disappear the moment you switch the engine off. Think about your own body. Imagine running up several flights of stairs. You're breathing hard. Your heart rate is up. Your body is working. Now imagine somebody suddenly tells you stop. Your body doesn't instantly return to normal. It takes time. A little time to settle down. The engine is exactly the same. After a hard drive, it appreciates a little time to calm down. Now, before somebody misunderstands this, I'm not saying you need to sit there idling for 10 minutes. You don't. You don't need some complicated routine. You don't need a stopwatch. You don't need a special ritual. The point is simply this: don't treat the engine like a light switch. If you have been driving hard, give it a little time. Drive gently before stopping. Let temperatures come naturally down. It's a tiny bit, but over thousands of drives, tiny habits matter. And that's really the theme of this entire video: small habits, big consequences. Mistake number four, driving rough all the time. Now, notice something. I said all the time because this isn't about enjoying your vehicle once in a while. This isn't about having fun occasionally. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem starts when rough driving becomes your normal driving style. Every day, every drive, every traffic light, every opportunity. Some people turn everything into a race. Hard launches, hard acceleration, unnecessary revving, aggressive inputs, constantly pushing the vehicle harder than necessary. And after a while, they'll stop noticing they're doing it. It just becomes normal. Think about carrying a backpack. A light backpack isn't a big deal. You barely notice it. A heavy backpack, you can still carry it, but you're working harder the entire time. Your engine works the same way. The harder you push it, the harder it has to work. More load, more heat, more stress, more wear. Now, don't misunderstand this either. Engines are meant to be driven. You don't need to drive around like you're carrying a basket of eggs. That's not the point. The point is making rough driving your habit because habits add up. One hard launch doesn't matter much. A thousand hard launches do. One unnecessary rev doesn't matter much. 10,000 unnecessary revs do. Now that's something many people forget. Small things become big things when they are repeated often enough. That's why two identical vehicles can end up in very different conditions years later. Same model, same engine, same maintenance schedule, but completely different drivers. One drove smoothly, the other drove aggressively every day. Fast forward 5 years, and the difference starts becoming visible. Not because one vehicle was better, because one driver was easier on it. Mistake number 5, ignoring warning signs. This one is probably the most expensive mistake on the entire list. Not because it creates the problem, but it allows the problem to grow. Most engines don't fail without warning. They usually try to tell you something first. Maybe the engine sounds different. Maybe that's a small vibration. Maybe fuel economy drops. Maybe acceleration feels weaker. Maybe a warning light appears. Maybe something just feels slightly off. This is where people get caught out because the vehicle still runs. So they don't convince themselves everything is okay. It still drives. It still starts. It can't be that serious. And that's exactly how small problems become expensive problems. Think about a leak in your roof. At first, it's tiny, easy to ignore. You tell yourself you'll deal with it later. Then rain comes. The leak gets bigger. The damage spreads. And suddenly you're fixing a much larger problem. Vehicles work exactly the same way. The earlier you find the problem, the cheaper it usually is. The longer you ignore it, the more expensive it usually becomes. And that's why good vehicle owners pay attention. Not because they're mechanics, not because they're experts, because they notice when something changes. And they act before the problem grows. That's the difference. Now, here's the interesting thing. None of the mistakes in this video look serious. That's what makes them dangerous. Nobody wakes up one morning and decides to destroy an engine. Nobody says, today I'm going to reduce the life of my vehicle. It doesn't happen like that. It happens slowly. One cold start, one short trip, one rough drive, one ignored warning sign, then another, then another, then another. And years later, the engine reflects those habits. That's how wear works. Not in one dramatic moment, through repetition, small things done many times over many years. Most people think engine life depends only on maintenance. And maintenance absolutely matters. But habits matter too. Because maintenance happens occasionally. Your driving habits happen every single day. And in the long run, daily habits usually win. Most people drive vehicles. Very few actually understand them. Be one of them. Because understanding your vehicle can save you a lot of money. And the cheapest repair is the one you never need in the first place.